Hey guys, Kirk here with Premier Chiropractic. Today I just want to go through my thought process as I've gotten kind of further into practice. This is like something that's always on my mind and something that I've tried to kind of work through is maintaining the health of your joints or your articulations as you age. So basically, I stole kind of the framework from this from some military guys, but they break it down into the objective, the strategy, and then the tactics. So the objective with this would be to maintain, at least maintain, if not improve the health of your joints as you age. So the strategies you can use for that, as I've worked through this, kind of the four pillars is general movement, stabilization, strength, and then lifestyle. Under the movement category, this is where we use a lot of what's called FRC, functional range conditioning, and they talk about CARs, so controlled articular rotations. And joints are not like muscles. They get a lot of their nutrition from movement, from kind of a pumping action and a pumping mechanism in the joint, not necessarily from a lot of blood flow to the joint. So CARs are our way of taking each joint through a full range of motion daily, and that helps to maintain the health of that joint. Pales rails would be a little more specific. So CARs, we would do basically a full body routine daily. Pales rails would be more along the lines of if you have a joint that's not moving in a certain way, Pales rails are our favorite way to get movement into that joint and then keep movement into that joint. So let's say, as an example, my shoulder doesn't go into flexion very well. It stops here and I just can't get any more movement. We would do some Pales rails and then we would continue that into almost, just like someone will do a squat at the gym, you would include that in your activities. The other like general movement strategies would be like aerobic training. You can do anything you want for that. We have a little bias towards zone two for like mitochondrial function and things like that. But in general, aerobic training is just going to help you to move your body, and movement in general is going to be really, really good for your joints. The second piece of that would be stabilization. So this would be a little more of like general movement strategies. Stabilization is how we activate our muscles under load. And I think that's there's two pieces of this. There is moving your joints through a full range of motion, but then there's stabilizing under load. So we use a couple things called DNS and PRI. Those are our ways of kind of looking at how the human body should stabilize. So those are our kind of baselines for that. Then we would take those principles and we would apply them to strength training. Strength training has also been shown to be super beneficial for joint health, but it's doing it in the right way. So generalized weightlifting is really, really good. We obviously have a bias towards our Premier movement workouts because they combine a lot of different things. At Premier, one thing we always focus on is joint centration under load. So basically activating the muscles around a joint to keep the most bony osseous contact you can. And then if you have some muscular imbalances around that, well, it's not going to be centrated as well. And that's also how you maintain the health of a joint. The other pieces here that are also really, really important are lifestyle pieces. Rest and recovery, just sleep in general is really important, but rest from training, like giving yourself time to recover from a workout. Anti-inflammatory nutrition, not overeating, controlling the amount of calories and the type of calories you're eating is really important. And then one thing that I think we can all understand is that mental health plays a little piece into all of this too. So that's kind of the general framework that I use, and I use all of these in some capacity every week of my life because that is one big goal of mine is maintaining my joint health. So